Instrumental means serving as a crucial means, agent, or tool. The task for this video was to interview someone who has been instrumental in your life. The person who has been most instrumental in my life has been my older sister. Although she is quite a bit older than me, 13 years, and lives very, very far away, we are closer than most sisters who live right next door to each other. She's been a constant part of my life and been there for me at my high school graduation and all of that. Once I had my son, we became very close. I always go to her for advice. I don't do anything important without her opinion because I've learned she's been there, she's done it, she's a lot smarter than I am. So she's been absolutely instrumental in my life and probably will always continue to be instrumental. She has pushed me to be a better person. She's pushed me to be a better mother. She's pushed me to be a better woman, to be more open-minded, to learn more, and pushed me in a positive way and absolutely not a negative way. Without her, I would not be half of the person that I am. I would not be nowhere near the person that I am without her, because she has been absolutely the most instrumental tool in my life. She is a crucial means, she is a crucial agent, and she is definitely a tool to help me become a better person. Tell me about your amazing life.
Tell me about your life seems like such a simple question, but you know, what do you tell? There's so much in a life. I think we'll just start with the summary, the normal things. You know, I'm the oldest of five. You're the youngest, so we're the first and the last. And we have different mothers, so obviously my parents divorced, I think, when I was 11. Yeah, it was 11. So lived with mom for a few years, then came and lived with dad. And when I came to live with dad, they were expecting you. I don't remember how long I was there. Not very long, but pretty much right away, as soon as you were born, was more like a mother to you. All of the feeding and cleaning and up in the middle of the night and all of that. So I think that started right away for me, just to make me really, really close to you. And then, you know, teenage girl, you do stuff. I got pregnant when I was 15, so that took me away from you because I got married and lived with him and tried to make a normal family life, and did that for 5 years, and it didn't work out. So after 5 years of that, I'm a single mother of a 5-year-old. So spent the next 10 years just trying to figure out, you know, how to pay the bills, how to be a good person, how to take care of my son. Not at all happy with the balance that I had. Had to work way too much. Didn't get to spend enough time with my son. But he would tell you that I was a good mother, so obviously I didn't do it too bad. And then I would say the last 10 years, I feel like, yeah, maybe I'm a grown up. Maybe I'm figuring this out, not doing things that are making my life harder. I think that's the ultimate thing that you learn as you're growing up, that you want to make choices that are not going to make things more difficult for you. You want to do things that are going to better yourself and things that are going to make you happier. I've kind of got that figured out and living pretty happy these days. And I think maybe I've gotten a little off track with the original question, but that's just my life in a very short, brief synopsis.
You inspire me. Tell me who inspires you.
For the most part, the inspiration in my life comes from spirit, from the human spirit, the spirit that's inside of all of us, that will, that drive that's in there that says, go on, you can do it. This is a hard time, or this is not an ideal situation, but you can take it and you can make something beautiful, and you can make something that might encourage somebody else to take a situation in their life that's not great, and just turn it around, and just to triumph and to better yourself.
My relationship with you has taught me so much. From how to be a mother to how to be a strong woman. What has our relationship taught you?
What our relationship has taught me is how important it is to look at those parts of yourself that you don't necessarily want to look at, things that you consider your shortcomings, and there's two reasons that our relationship really brings me to focus on those parts when I'd rather just hide them away. One is because if it's something that I can take out and work on and become a better person, overcome it, then I want to do that. And I want to do that so that if there comes a time in your life that maybe that same thing comes up for you, I want to have at least done it once and done it one way, so you can know the way that I did it, and if that worked for me or if it didn't, and then I can share that with you, and you can learn from that and know if that's the right way for you, or you can learn that that's not the right way for you, and do it your own way. But it's like you get one chance free, if that makes any sense, because I already did it once, so you'll have just a little more information to do it for yourself. And then the other reason that it's important to me is because I want to share all of myself with you, just because that's how much I love you, and that's how much you mean to me, to the point that I can show you those places and I can share those things with you, and that makes me a better person. And I know that you're still going to love me, and you're still going to accept me, and most of the time you're not even going to think they're as dark or bad or shameful or whatever adjective I might put on it as I would, because I'm human too, and I'm my own worst critic and harshest judge, and so you help me just see it from another perspective. So I really appreciate that, and I really thank you for that, and that's one of the things that I love most about you and about our relationship.
What's your favorite memory of us?
My favorite memory of us is when I came to visit you the weekend before they were going to induce your labor. You were pregnant with John, and you were carrying him very high up under your ribs. And I do, the massage therapy and reflexology and alternative healing. So I knew about the points in the feet and the legs to help you get ready for delivery, because with him that high, it was obvious that he was not in the birth canal. So if they were going to induce your labor, I knew you were going to have a really hard time, because he wasn't even really in the position yet. So it was just really nice and really bonding, to sit on the couch with you and massage the points. And so that was just really sweet. But the part that I remember, the really like amazing part, is the next morning when you got out of bed. I was already up, and I think everybody else was too. In those days, you were the last person out of bed, and myself, and I can't even remember who else was there, but like all of us immediately looked at you and we were like, wow. The one thing that we saw was that your belly had dropped. Like John was down really low in position, and I was really happy. One, because I knew that meant I was able to help you to make your delivery a little easier, possibly, just with what I do, my love and my passion. I was able to influence your delivery. But also, for some reason, you being pregnant didn't impact me as much as when I saw you that moment when he was lower and ready to be born. It just was like, wow, okay, my little kid sister is standing there, a woman about to bring another life into this world. And at that moment, I realized, we had yet another thing that could bond us. We were both mothers. And that was just really special, really, really significant for me. And that is one of my all-time favorite memories. And I would also like to just throw in as a side note my least favorite memory of us, and that is your first birthday, when I knocked the cake over flat on its top on the floor and was hated by everyone. And you didn't hate me. You couldn't hate me. You were still so young that you didn't even know. But I will always remember that I ruined your first birthday cake. So that's my least favorite memory. So I thought if I was going to share the favorite, I should get to share the least favorite as well.
You've guided me and taught me so many things about being a strong, independent woman. What would you tell future generations of women?
I would tell future generations of women that you are perfect. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are amazing. Whoever you are perfect. And that you need to never forget that. And just because you were created, because you exist, you have the right to unlimited joy and happiness in your life, and never, ever, ever settle for anything less than exactly what your heart desires, because you deserve it.